the RC Genius. Today I'm going to be going over 4 different abbreviations in the RC hobby that have to do with batteries. So there are 4 different abbreviations and all of them are to do with batteries, and I've got here a couple different things that I'm going to show you, and I will tell you what these different abbreviations mean. Also, they could be considered as acronyms, basically a shortened form of a series of words, and an example would be something like the word USA, United States of America. So that would be an example of what I'm going to be going over, different abbreviations or acronyms in the RC hobby, and these ones are going to be just for batteries. So not going to be a very long video, but I hope that you guys all enjoy this. And please, if you do enjoy this, leave a like, and if you're new to the channel, subscribe. Let's dig in and get into number 1. Okay, so the first abbreviation I'm going to show you guys is NiMH. What NiMH means is nickel metal hydride. Right here I've got a brand new nickel metal hydride battery. This is a spare one that I keep in my shop if I ever needed it. And NiMH is right here on the side. That's how it's spelled. And Ni is the abbreviation for nickel on the periodic table of elements. And MH stands for metal hydride. So that's basically just what the battery is made out of, and the cells inside of here, you can't see it because this is a black wrapped battery, but inside are those 7 battery cells for this type of battery at least, and it is nickel metal hydride. So that is what NiMH means, and you'll come across that in the RC hobby. Most vehicles now come with a nickel metal hydride battery to begin with. Very few will come with something else that I'm going to go over right now. So let's dig into number 2. Number 2, LIPO, or as people mostly call it, is LIPO. LIPO stands for lithium polymer, and right here on the battery you will see it says lithium polymer battery. And lithium polymer is just a different type of battery. If this were not a plain battery and this were an RC car battery, you could use it in a RC car, of course, but this is not. This is just a little, very small plain battery, but the cells, battery cells that are in here are actually different than the ones in the nickel metal hydride because they're made out of 2 different things. Now, both of these batteries have something in common, and I'm going to explain that in abbreviation number 3. So let's go over to that one now. Abbreviation number 3 is MAH. Some people refer to it, they say it as Ma, but I usually just say MAH, or I say milliamp hour, because MAH stands for milliamp hour. Milliamp hours are basically the runtime that you'll have out of your battery. So if you have this battery right here is a 3000 milliamp hour battery, that means you'll have, there's no really telling of how long it will last, but you'll have more runtime on this battery than you will with a 1500 milliamp hour battery. And this will be less than a 4000 milliamp hour battery. You kind of get the point there. But milliamp hour is basically just the abbreviation and the determining of how long the battery will run. So that is 3 out of 4. Now let's get on to the last one, number 4. Number 4 has to do with your charger. If you have a charger like this one where you press the button or press A button to select the different current that you're charging at, then this will explain something for you. The little letter A next to a number is representing an amp. And whenever you're charging a battery, you want to make sure that you are selecting on the right amp. So for instance, 3000 milliamp hour battery, you're going to want to charge that battery at 3 amps. So that'll be the little 3 with the A next to it. If you have a 1500 milliamp hour battery, you're going to want to charge it at 1.5. Say you have a 100 milliamp hour battery, something like that, you'll charge it at 0.1. So basically the 0.1 is anything that's in the hundreds, and then once you get to 1 A or 1 point something, that's when you're into the thousands. So 0.1 amp is 100 milliamp hours, 0.25 amps is 250, and so on. So that's how you're going to determine on what you're going to charge your battery at. Something to remember, a little tip, never charge your battery over the amount of current it needs. So if you have a 3500 milliamp hour battery, but you don't have a 3.5, there is a 3.5 on here, however, say you don't have a 3.5, you just have a 3 and a 4, or a 2.5 and a 4, sorry. If you have anything that's below, do the one that's below. Don't go above, because if you overdo it, that's when you have problems and your battery gets ruined, or your charger gets ruined. So just charge the battery at the amp that's below it if you don't have the exact one. That's what I do when it comes to that, and it works perfectly fine. It might take a little longer to charge, but you'll still have the same fully charged battery that you want to run. Thank you everyone for watching. I hope you found these 4 abbreviations helpful. Now you kind of know what they mean, and you can go into the hobby with a little bit more knowledge about what those 4 abbreviations mean. Thank you everyone for watching. I'll see you guys next time on the RC Genius.